So good morning, welcome to everyone to this 22-23 academic year. We are going to do an introduction to the way we are going to organize this semester. But before entering into that, I would like to introduce you some of the members of our office here in Port Sudan. We have the learning management system, Wisdom. We have our virtual tutor, Sarah, that will introduce herself later. We have the secretary of the college, Kinda.
Hello, everyone.
We have also we also have the head of department of nursing.
Hello. It's great to be here, and I'm looking forward to this meeting. Thank you for being.
Thanks a lot to everyone. Now I ask you to close the microphone so that we don't have double voice. And so we are going to go through the following scheme. We are going to explain why we are using a learning management system. We will also draw some teaching from our past experiences. Wisdom will introduce us about how to download the Moodle mobile application, which is not so easy. We will go for a walk. We will go for a walk through the learning management system so that you can see some basic operations as students. Then Wisdom will also introduce you to the editing of your profile of Moodle. Then also she will introduce some ways of communicating with the lecturer. Then what to do when you lose your password. Sarah will also introduce herself as a new role, the virtual tutor. And then we will also present the academic calendar and some public information. So the situation of, we can see this photo of a school 100 years ago. And if we compare with a school today or with a classroom today, the situation did not change too much, even if the world around us changed so much. Education is supposed to prepare for the reality, for the labor work. The labor work changes very quickly. Our classrooms did not change so quickly. But now reality is forcing us to change in a very quick way. And as Stephen Hawking says, intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. In this map, you see green areas that are controlled by the Sudan Armed Forces. You have in brown areas that are under rapid support forces. And you have the locations from where, for instance, our students of nursing came some weeks ago for their clinical practice. But it gives an idea about the situation of our students scattered all throughout the country, but with also a very big group in Juba, in South Sudan, and in Cairo. We also have students in Gulf countries, Kenya and Uganda. And the Minister of Higher Education is encouraging universities to adopt two kinds of decisions. One, to move to safe areas. And in fact, here in Port Sudan, the Red Sea University is hosting other universities who were in Khartoum. The same Al-Ahliya University, for instance, is hosting Al-Nahda College. In our case, we are hosted inside Komboni Secondary School, but also to shift into online in spite of the challenges that this represents for teaching staff and students. When we speak about using a learning management system, at the end we have to think of a tool to create a learning community. Even myself, I have one with my classmates of primary school. These are social groups. Online community. And in this process, when we tried for the first time during the corona pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, some of the students faced difficulties like the access to the internet, which is still standing. And some of them, they faced another difficulty, which is, I think, more interesting, less obvious. The difficulty to organize one's time to study alone. Surely when you were coming to the school, you were waking up, I don't know, at 5, 6 in the morning, taking the muasalat, arriving at a certain time to the college, and then after that you have was organizing your time. Now, when you are studying through a learning management system, anyone who will tell you what is your timetable today. And this is one of your first challenges. You have to keep certain time to enter every course. There were some challenges, as we saw, but also some positive aspects. For instance, some students appreciated the fact that studying online, they did not have to pay muasalat. They were saving money in terms of transport. Some others may say, yes, but I have to pay the internet. But surely, if you make the accounts, you will see that the monthly expenses for internet are less than the monthly expenses you had to go to the school every day. In this kind of design picture, you can see the different
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sorry, so I was explaining that the steps you have to follow for registration. First, you have to fill the form, and you have the link in the Facebook page, in the website, and so I was saying that you can fill the form, you find the link to the Facebook page, through the website, or even some of you received via email or WhatsApp group. After you have filled the form in, you have to pay through Bangkok. And you send the receipt either through email, CCST student office gmail.com, or through WhatsApp. This is the second step. Third step, the Office of Academic Affairs will verify that you are eligible for that registration. It means that you do not have to repeat the previous year. And therefore, after verifying all this, you will be officially registered. And then the Learning Management System Manager will send to you username and password of access to the course. You have two ways of contacting the Learning Management System Manager: the email you see in the screen or the WhatsApp number. Normally, the Learning Management System Manager will send you the username and password through email. This is why it's so important that when you register, you write the right email account without any mistake, voila, habba, because even one dot can hinder the email from reaching you. So it's very important that you give the right email, and it is also very important that you keep in a safe place your usernames and passwords for both the email and the Moodle account. Another figure you have here, as already said, the virtual tutor. He will be the one contacting you to check if you have any kind of problems concerning access, sickness, contact with the teachers. You have a lecturer who facilitates your learning experience, prepares materials, and receives your assignments. And then you have also an assistant to academic affairs, who is the one in charge of issuing testimonies, certificates, or maybe you want to inquire about carry, special carry. You have here the contact of the Office of Academic Affairs, both in email and WhatsApp. So it is important that when you have a query or a problem, you contact the right person, okay? If you have something to do with registration, you see here you have the email of the student office and a certain WhatsApp number. If you have a problem with username and password, instead, you are supposed to contact the Learning Management System Manager. Instead, if you have something to do, you need a certificate, a testimony, you should contact Academic Affairs. And if you have questions related to the contents of the course, you should contact the lecturer. This we will see later on how to do it. So now Wisdom will continue explaining how to download the Moodle application.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. And if you can hear my voice, please give me a reaction so I can make sure that you can hear my voice. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to explain about simple stuff that we can do, how we can download Moodle, how we can edit our profile, and how we can solve our issues if we have problem with the username and password, and how we can communicate with our lecturer or with our colleague. So I'm going to share my screen. Can you all see my screen? Okay. So many of our students, when they see this, when they try to download Moodle through through Google App Store or through website of the college, sometimes you can find yourself that this item is unavailable in your country, especially if you're in Sudan. So what can you do? You don't have to panic. There is simple steps that you can follow. You can be able to have Moodle app in your phone. So first, if you are in Sudan, and if you did not download Moodle yet into your phone, you have to make sure you have VPN installed in your device. And then you can go to Google App Store to download Moodle by writing just Moodle, as you can see here. Or you can navigate into college website, and then you can find the link to how you can Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? I want to share the other one also. Can you see this? Okay. So there are two ways that you can download Moodle app, either from Google App Store from your phone, or you can navigate into college website and then you can find here Moodle app. You have to press. Can you see it or not yet? And then you will find some step or why you have to download Moodle, why you have to use Moodle to facilitate your learning, your learning experience. And then you have to go down here. I'm going to go on with Google App or Google Play because most of the students, they're using Android. So I'm not going to explain about App Store. I'm going to explain about Google Play. So after this, you have to press here. And then you will see, because I'm using my my laptop, that's why I can see this. But if you're going to use your phone, and if you're in Sudan, and if you did not open VPN, you will see such a message that this item is unavailable in your country. So what can you do? We will go back to the presentation, and then we'll continue. Can you see it? Can you see the PowerPoint?
Yeah,
No?
not seeing it.
Okay. Can you see the PowerPoint? Okay, sorry for this technical issues. And then I will continue with the steps about if you open a VPN and then or you did not open VPN and then you find yourself, you cannot download Moodle. So we said that either you go to Google App Store to download Moodle, or you can go to the college website and then you can download Moodle. And for the VPN, you just need it to download the Moodle app. You don't need it to use the app after downloading the Moodle app. So in case that you went to Google App Store and you did not open your VPN and then you're still not able to download Moodle app. So what you can do, there's some step that you have to do to clear your cache from your smartphone. So first, you have to, if you're using Android, you have to go to your devices, setting, and then you have to select apps. After this, you see the list of the applications that you have in your phone, and then you have to make sure you have chosen Google Play App Store app, and then after opening the App Store, you will see information about many things. You have to make sure you select a sub-item called storage, and then from storage, you have to select clear cache. I'm going to share another screen to explain this step in a picture. This is the simple way. After you access your mobile setting, after you access the app that you installed in your mobile, you have to make sure you selected Google Play Store, and then you have to make sure that you select storage. And then after storage, you're supposed to see something like this. You don't have to clear data. If you clear data, you're going to lose everything of your Google Store. You have to clear your cache, and then you can go back to App Store, and then you will be able to download. Is it clear what I said? Is it clear, or there's anything I have to repeat it? Because these steps, it seems like not easy for everyone to do it. If you have any
Yeah, it is
questions,
clear.
you can contact me through the chat box, and then I will answer your questions. And then after downloading Moodle app, you need to make the first connection. You need to be able to access your e-learning platform through your app. So how can you do this? After downloading Moodle app, you have to open the application, and this is the screen that you're supposed to see. You're supposed to see connect to Moodle, and then you're supposed to see this icon, and you're supposed to see this search box. And then you have to try to search for Comboni e-learning or Comboni Khartoum e-learning site. By starting searching, just writing the keyword COM, you will see the Comboni listed within the different e-learning sites. So you have to make sure you're choosing Comboni within this logo, and then you have to make sure here you are in the right side with the name of Comboni College of Science and Technology, and then you have to write your username. The username should be all with the small letters, and then the password that were sent to you. You have to make sure you have the username and password correctly written, and then you can log in into your app. This is the second step. First, you have to download app, and then second, you have to make a connection. The first connection, and then next time when you want to enter, you will just have to press on the mobile app icon, and then it will open without any problems. So now I will give the chance to Father Jorge to continue with the next section. Yeah. Let me stop.
So now we are going to see together how to enter the website, the learning management system through the website. I think now you can see the website page of the college. Also, I'm going to show some important places of this website, because some of you are sometimes searching for information that you may find here. Here you find a telephone number, which is a telephone number of our office in Port Sudan, and it is also a WhatsApp number from where the secretary of the college, Kinda, may also answer to you. When you scroll down, you have the announcement of the registration for this new academic year, and you see this link leads you to the form for the registration. This is the form for the registration. It is present in the website of the college. You also have the link to the Facebook page of the college, the official one, because sometimes students may create Facebook groups. This is the official Facebook page of the college, and it is good that you keep updated because many times we publish also information. For instance, you see as I scroll down, information about registration, even possibilities of scholarships. This one is for the students of Italian language. You can also follow our activities in the Facebook page. And as I said, I repeat, this facebook.com Comboni College of Science and Technology is the official page of the college. You find the link here. Also some news, including the academic calendar that we will see later on. In the website, you also find the fees. Sometimes some students, they ask about the fees. If I click the tab of the fees, you will see the fees for every semester and year. Also, what to do to register for carry courses and the respective fees, or even to apply for certificates and testimonies, the fees and the respective email or WhatsApp of reference. Or if you want to freeze studies, you want to go to another university, you have to present your resignation from this university to have a new file in a second university, or registration for supplementary and substitute exams that we just finished some days ago. Those who were not happy and wanted to apply for recorrection of exams. So you find all this information here. You have also the information about every degree with the respective syllabus. You will find here the access to the e-library. This we will see later on. And then you find the access to the e-learning system. So for the e-learning system, you may access through the smartphone application, Android application, as Wisdom just showed us, or through the website, particularly if you have a laptop. So at a certain moment, you have to log in. And here it is where you introduce your username and password that you should have received through email. Take care also that since the email is sent from an institutional account, sometimes it goes to the spam. Okay, so check also your spam. You have to check the received emails, but also the spam to find the username and password. Otherwise, you already have the contact of Wisdom as we just saw. So now I go to my courses. And here you will find all the courses in which you are registered and therefore you have access to. Let us imagine that we go to this course of Educational Administration. And here it is already a course. In this case, the lecturer welcomes the student and explains in a short way the system he will use for the lessons. This one says that he will have a 2 hours video conference every Saturday at 10 a.m. starting from the 20th of July until the 12th of October. So you know that if you have that possibility, you have that video conference on those days. But every video conference will be recorded so that if you did not manage to be live at that moment, you can watch the video conference later on. And then he says that at the end of every lesson, you will find a forum. What is a forum? So a forum is one of the ways of having this interaction between the student and the lecturer. In this case, you have a forum for general questions. For instance, if you may ask, how are going to be the exams? Or maybe what is the percentage of the exams in relation to the task? These kind of general questions may be object of a general forum. And then at the end of every unit, the lecturer may propose a forum for particular questions related to that unit. Okay. What is the advantage of the forum is that you, a student, you will see the questions of the others and the answers of the lecturer to the question of the others. But also it may be a tool for the lecturer to generate a discussion. For instance, if I go to these general questions, here, anyway, you should have here, when it is activated, the possibility of making your query. Then how you see that I am inside, let us say, a forum. On the left, I can go back to the general presentation, to the unit 1, according to what I wish. Let us say that I want to go back to the general presentation of the course. Sorry, this is a file. I go to the welcome to the course, sorry. I am back again. And here, the lecturer prepare a PDF file with the general presentation of the course. I can click on it and you will see this PDF file immediately. Here the lecturer explains how he will deliver learning activities, how the assessment will be, how the percentage for the task, the percentage for the midterm exam, the percentage for the final exam, in which way we can contact him. In this way, he wishes maybe to provide an email, a WhatsApp number, or through the messaging system of Moodle that will be shown later on by Wisdom. Okay, so this I do not enter too much in this issue. Now, for instance, let us go to Unit 1. Here the lecturer has written the title of the didactic unit, but also the time in which the student is expected to complete that learning unit. It means that in the first week, from the 20th to the 26th of July, the student should have completed this content of this unit. Here you have the goals of this unit, and you have a PDF in which you find the contents. It's a chapter of a book. Once you have finished, you can mark as done. Mark as done, so you know that you have already read that document. Also, the virtual tutor will be able to see, this student already read this document, and maybe if a student did not read documents, the virtual tutor may contact that student to say, what happens to you? Did you read it but you did not mark it? You are sleeping, or maybe you are sick. Here you find a PowerPoint. If I click with the right mouse, you will see the PowerPoint is downloaded, as you can see here, and then I can open the PowerPoint. Okay. In this case, it is called conceptual map about the concept of administration. Okay. So we come back to the course. This is the conceptual map. The lecturer may also embed a video, and then you just click on the video. You can put it full screen. So this video, you can watch it. And then there are some activities linked to the video that you can download as usual by clicking, for instance, activity 1. Activity 1 is here. Imagine you want to, the activity 1 is explained here. Write your personal definition of administration. Okay. And so how to do? You go to add submission. And you have, in this case, the lecturer designed a box where you can write your personal definition of administration. Administration is the science, whatever you write. Once you finish, you save changes. Sometimes some of you may not have a computer. You are working with a smartphone. You cannot work long text. And maybe you agree with the lecturer that you can register your answer. As you see here, you have the icon to record an audio. If I click here, I will say start recording, and then I will explain to the lecturer to manage the available material and human resources. Once I recorded, I stop recording. And so the lecturer will receive this recorded message as an attachment, attached recording. You can also listen to what you recorded before sending, and then to record again if you are not happy. So if you have recorded that, in this case, you can even say, my answer My answer is in the recorded audio. This file is particularly interesting for the Bachelor of English, as the lecturer may want to hear your speaking skills. You can even record a video with the camera. You can insert a picture. Once you have finished your answer, you save changes. And it is done. So also the virtual tutor will see that this student completed activity number 1. Imagine that after having submitted your task, you want to edit. You realize that now you can do it better, so you can edit your submission and even remove completely in case you wish. And you see here you have my answer is in the recorded audio. So you have here what you recorded, okay? Now, let us say this was activity 1. I want to go to activity 2. You find it here, or you can go back to the same place, but I can go directly to activity 2. Here I have activity 2. I have it as an attachment in, I think it is in Word, okay? So I click on the activity 2 to download it. And here you have a table. So the lecturer wants you to complete this table. So once you have completed this table, which is related to the contents of Unit 1, okay, you will have okay. What I mean, I downloaded a Word file. There was a table to be completed, and now you can upload this document. Once you have completed, you have add submission. And you see here you have the place to upload the task requested. Okay. So if I click here, upload a file, to select the file, it was this activity 2. Okay, it is here. I click on the activity 2 that with the table I have filled as requested by the lecturer, and then I say upload this file. Now you see that the file is uploading. Surely, depending
Hello again. Okay, so I'm going to continue with how we can edit the profile. We have to add some live to our profile after downloading the app and connecting to the Moodle side. So we have to edit the profile. To edit your profile,